Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jaxon Elizabeth.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's Hanna Nicole.
And this is our second date on the Sip Scene.
Thank you guys so much for coming back to see us for our second date. You didn't even stand us up.
They didn't stand us up, and drinks were on you tonight.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Speaking of drinks, what are we drinking, Jaxon?
I'm drinking a Starbucks hot matcha latte with sugar-free vanilla with cinnamon on top.
Yum. How is it?
It's pretty good. The first drink, they didn't blend the matcha all the way.
See, I'm not really a matcha person. I'm drinking a Starbucks. I don't even know what this is. Sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Oat milk latte. It's really good, but it's gone a little bit cold, so I don't know.
Oh, no.
Anyways, but I'm pretty excited to be here.
Me too.
How have you been feeling after the last podcast? Are you feeling excited?
I'm so excited. I went into work. Everyone was loving it because, of course, I showed it to everybody.
Of course.
And I signed a little autographs so they could keep and sell later on.
Because we're going to be famous, I think. We have over 50 now.
Yes.
Views or plays or streams or whatever.
And more audience members than Instagram followers.
Amazing.
You guys, we're flattered.
That is exciting to me. I don't know. Also, if you're listening in on the podcast, we're recording content now for our social medias. You can find our social medias on Instagram and TikTok for now.
Yeah.
So it's gone forever. At the Sip Scene on both platforms, right?
Correct.
And then, of course, we're here on Spotify in your ears.
Yes.
But we've been loving the feedback. What are some fun things? I feel like our family and friends have been super into it.
Yes, they have.
I mean,
my nanny loved it.
Her nanny. What did her nanny said something about
regards to we could be on a talk show for our generation, something like Oprah.
Something like Oprah.
That was one of the kindest comments I think that we've gotten.
If we met, you know what though? If we posted this in 2010, we would have made it on the Ellen Show.
Because we would have been ahead on the times.
You know what I mean? To make it on, I know Ellen's not relevant anymore, but to make it on the Ellen Show, that was I
have a funny story
about Ellen, or
yes.
Okay, go.
I got Taylor Swift tickets for Christmas whenever I was 12 or 13
to the Red Tour.
Right. And it was the very last Christmas present. I was wearing a Hello Kitty onesie.
Oh my God.
And my dad was like, "What's behind the picture frame?" So I go and look, and it's Taylor Swift tickets, and I'm jumping up and down and I'm crying. And then after the fact, I'm like, I'm going to upload this on YouTube
stop.
I can get it on the Ellen Show and meet Taylor Swift.
And did you do that?
I uploaded it, and then I did not make it on Ellen, apparently. Though my husband, whenever we were just dating, found it. He's like, "I found this video of you. This is so cute." And I was like, my brother uploaded it to embarrass me.
No, I would have screamed and cried probably.
Yeah, it's deleted.
How did you feel about that?
I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, Jaxon and her husband have known each other for a long time, which we kind of talked about last time.
Since middle school.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to kind of get into some relationship stuff today too.
Yes.
Which let's go ahead and do it. Let's kind of get into our side eye and sip.
Already?
On
the first date?
Let's go for it.
On the second
date.
Oh my gosh.
The second date.
The first date, it's too fast to go right off the bat.
Right?
Yes.
The second date, it's kind
Let's
of
just spill it.
I don't know about you, but me on the, not you, but
personally.
But me on the second date, I don't know. I'm a serious dater. So I'm ready to ask the serious questions, which is kind of psycho crazy, to be honest. I think that's a big turnoff to a lot of people. How many kids do you want? Do you want to get married? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, block. Maybe that's why I get blocked by somebody. No, okay. So what is your side eye this week?
My side eye is mouth tape.
Oh, God. Okay.
Have you seen this?
I have seen it, but I have to be honest, I don't know anything about it.
So me and my coworker were talking. She's using it.
Oh.
And she says that she's going to use it to stop mouth breathing.
Okay. Is that its purpose, or?
I think all the benefits come from not breathing through your mouth. Like the chiseled chin, kind of like the posture in your neck. I think it all comes from. Have you seen
your
that picture
neck posture?
Have you seen of the mouth breathing, what you're going to look like if you mouth breathe the whole time?
I'm mouth breathing right now.
You better stop.
Give me the mouth tape. Okay, so what do you do with the mouth tape?
So every night before bed, you do your little skincare, whatever, and then you slap that thing on, and then you go to bed, and you sleep with your mouth tape shut.
Totally shut.
Totally
what
shut.
If okay, here would be my fear. I don't know. My nose gets stuffy in the middle of the night.
You die.
You just suffocate, I guess.
I'm sure our bodies would go into fight or fly, like ripping it off or something, which they have made ones with little mouth holes, but I'm like, what's the point?
With the mouth
like emergency holes.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Do you have any? No. What are your emergency holes?
My ears, personally.
Right? Okay. I don't know. That sounds kind of scary. Would you try it?
No.
Okay. That was a hard no.
No, I'm too scared to try
Hard
it.
no, would not try it.
Because I get so claustrophobic. If something's not comfortable, I'm automatically like fidgeting and things like that.
Well, now I think we have to try it because you said no.
You can try it and report back.
I think we both have to do it and report back to them.
It's going to be a waste of money because I'm just going to rip it off the first night.
Okay, we'll get medical tape and from Jackson's work and we'll let you know.
I would never steal from the hospital.
It was just a joke, okay? Anyways, speaking of like suffocating and everything, have you heard of this whole like morning shed phenomenon that's going on right now? Okay, I think it's kind of disgusting.
What is it?
But let me not offend.
Like a face mask?
So it's everything. So people are putting on like their face mask, their under eye mask, their lip mask, their mouth tape over their lip mask, their jaw straps to try to chisel their jaw.
Mouth tape.
I mean, yeah, seriously, it's kind of crazy. Their hair rollers, their everything. And then it's these videos going on right now and they're like, morning shed.
That's disgusting.
And they peel it all off and their face is like slimy and smushed and it's not really giving what I think they think they're giving.
Like if it was like morning shed, like a chemical peel or like, you know, those Biore strips.
It's just not really
hitting.
It's not
like good. It's not a good trend.
And so that just kind of triggered that in me. Another thing that this is triggering is pimple patches. Can we talk about pimple patches?
We can talk
guys?
about pimple patches.
I have to say something. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I don't believe that pimple patches work. What do you think?
Why? What do you think? It's like a placebo? I think it can help, like, if you're not touching, like, to not touch and pick at your pimples. Some of them have, like, the hydrocolloid, whatever. Yeah. And that actually, like, sucks all that stuff out.
But does it actually? Because...
Have you seen the little thing, like the white in there?
And that's the placebo part. That's not actually your pimple.
Then what is it? Is it oils?
It's just like, have you ever seen those earwax candles where you put the hot candle to your ear?
And that's all fake.
And it's all fake?
It's all fake.
I think pimple patches are the same thing.
I think the most effective thing that you can get from them is not touching your pimples. I am like a face picker. If I like have a pimple, I'm going to be touching it all the time.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that we touch all the time, something that I've been touching all the time is Hinge, the dating app.
Okay. That was such a good transition. Okay, podcaster.
Can we talk about my side eye? Are we ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Hinge, the dating app, I'm sure we're all familiar. You get on Hinge because you want a relationship, something meaningful. And so that's kind of the route that I'm going.
What's Tinder then?
So Tinder is more so like you're trying to hook up.
Okay.
Maybe
like
a one-night stand, which Hinge has not always existed as long as Tinder has. So people have found like their person through Tinder, of course. But now... it's more so let's hook up and never talk again. You know what I mean? Whereas Hinge is like, oh, you want to like date maybe? Not necessarily to marry, but at least date.
Long term.
Yeah. So anyways, we all know from the last pod, my goal is to find a husband soon.
Right.
Within like the next year or two. And before I moved to Houston, here's my side eye. It's Hinge, it's men, whatever. I had set my settings to the Houston area that I was going to be living in so I could kind of start looking for someone and then I could go out with them once I got here, right?
Oh my gosh, are you spilling about the doctor boy?
I'm spilling about the doctor boy. It's time. So these kind of tie in a little bit. But yeah, so I had set it to this location. I had been talking to this guy who happened to be in med school right now. He's going to start residency soon. Major green flag.
Sign me up, coach, not me.
Yeah. You. Major green flag. I get here. I've lived here for literally one day only. The second day I live here, he's pulling up to Jackson's. I live with Jaxon. Keep this in mind as well. He's pulling up to the front door. You know, he's opening my car doors for me. He's here to
calling you beautiful. Up. You look amazing. I have a screenshot of him putting like on my Ring doorbell of him like
we were kind of there for it.
Picture
we were
perfect.
Here for it. It was beautiful. So anyways, we are we go on a couple of dates. We're on the third date, and I go to his house. Now, before this, I had already made like a chastity promise to both myself and to Jaxon.
Over the clothes.
Right? Over the clothes. But really, we get to his apartment. It's nice. It's clean. There is only one sign that was a red flag to me.
Okay.
And I suppose this is red flag number one. You tell me what you think. What your opinion
I'm
on
ready.
this is. Sitting on his kitchen island, by the way, wonderful apartment, wonderful.
Beautiful cologne collection.
He let me sniff all of it, try them on him. It was like a sexy moment. It was hot.
But over the clothes.
But over the clothes, guys. So sitting on his kitchen island was a huge bouquet of red and pink roses. Right off the bat, how do you feel
Was
about
there a card? Like, was it a celebration? Like, he did get on his toast from like a friend or a mom
so
or
none
something?
of that. I asked him, I was like, oh, what are these, for? He said that he likes to go to HEB once a week or twice or whatever, once every 2 weeks or whatever, and buy himself multiple different bouquets of flower and make flower arrangements.
Personally, I like to do that.
But you're a girl.
I'm a girl. I'm just a girl, and he is not just a girl.
Yeah, I wasn't buying that. I wasn't.
No.
But then to kind of confirm whether
And they're pink and red.
They're pink and red. And this was in like August, so Valentine's wasn't here. Roses as your choice of flowers.
Right.
That's a little
the
weird.
most romantic flower. My favorite flower is red roses.
I mean, his too, apparently, red and pink. According to his lies. No, I'm kidding. Lies. But so just to confirm whether or not this was a red flag, I kind of took it up a notch.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, can I use your bathroom?
Oh, here we go, the snoop session.
And if you're a girl and if you date frequently, then you know this trick. You go to the bathroom and you
Leave a
kind of
tampon string, not just the string, cut it off.
You kind of like check the shampoo bottles.
Yes, because girls will leave hints.
Yeah.
Like, I was here.
They will. You want to like say this is my
discreet.
territory. Yeah. You'll check for shampoo bottles. You'll check for makeup remover. That sort of a thing.
Yes, or a cotton round.
Yes. Exactly.
With like mascara on it. Yeah.
I didn't
all
see
the
any of
things.
that. I didn't see any of it. So I was
Just
like, oh.
Girl-free zone.
Girl-free zone. He's just a man. He had his head and shoulders or whatever,
The 2-in-1.
The 3-in-1.
Even worse.
Shampoo, conditioner, body wash type of situation, right?
Definitely man territory.
I mean, he had hand soap. That's kind of
Okay, you
Maybe
wash your hands?
Maybe a girl has been here. I feel like a lot of single dudes don't have hand soap. You know what I
They
mean?
probably just go in. One, they probably don't even wash their hands.
No,
and
that's what I'm
two, they
saying.
just might grab some Head and Shoulders 3-in-1 and then rinse off.
It's a 4-in-1 now. Head and Shoulders, if you're watching this, you can sponsor us. You're
Exactly.
welcome.
We have a new business idea for you.
Of course. But no, so I didn't see any red flags. On this third date, we're kind of hitting it off in terms of like making out and stuff. Again, all over the clothes.
Connecting.
We're connecting physically,
Yeah.
emotionally. And I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm kind of starting to err on the side of wanting to make this more exclusive.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. And I was like, is that something that you're interested in beginning the process of?
What did he say?
And he was like, of course, like I'm feeling the same way.
Oh, beautiful.
Exactly. And I said, I'm kind of, beginning to start having feelings toward you. And I know third date, guys, is kind of crazy, but I know what I'm looking for. I'm not going to go on 10 dates with a person just for him to be going on 20 other dates with 20 other women. You know what
exactly.
I mean? I don't want to waste my time. So we go on a fourth date. We go to the arcade or whatever. And
How was that?
It was wonderful. Well, actually, it wasn't. We went to Cidercade in Houston, Texas. First of all, love that place. The
It's so
cider is
fun.
amazing. It's so fun. It was packed.
Oh.
So packed. And the tow truck was there starting to tow people off the streets and everything. So we left.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was okay. Forgot what we did instead. But yeah, we went on a fourth date. Shortly after that, though, he's kind of starting to be weird. I was like, what are you up to? He sends me this picture like, oh, pumping iron.
Okay.
Right? But whenever you click on a picture, what do you see? You see
Like all the information.
all
and
the
like
information.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, wait. I think I remember this.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it. The date is from months before. The time is from
Oh my
not the
gosh.
same time it was. And I'm
He
like,
had to scroll to find that
Yes.
picture.
I'm just like, he is lying to me. He
Yeah.
is not at the gym. Red flag number 2. Flowers number 1. Gym number 2.
Lying about
Lying.
the date.
Lying about
And
the
it was like
location.
in April.
It was crazy. So then, in addition to that, he texts me and he's like, hey, sorry if I'm MIA for a little bit, you know, going into a 30-hour emergency surgery. Keep in mind, he's not in residency yet. He's just in med school.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I didn't know this.
He's like, I'm assisting with a 30-hour.
Oh my gosh.
And Jackson's in the med field. What do you think about that?
Only residents are in the hospital.
Oh,
And especially
that's
if you're
funny.
assisting. I don't know if they have shadow shift, but to have a hands-on like interaction with the patient, you have to have some sort of, you know,
Okay.
license or a supervision, but especially surgery, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, see, he said he was assisting. Okay. He doesn't text me back until like a day and a half later. And he's like, oh, that was the craziest surgery.
The surgery took a day and a half.
Exactly. He's like, I was in there for 30 hours.
He's so talented.
All I had the energy to do was come home and rip my scrubs off. Guess what happened after that?
What happened?
Blocked on everything. Blocked on everything.
Yeah, right. Emergency surgery. What were you doing?
Like,
Getting more roses at HEB?
for your girlfriend that you had, which he texted me just last week, and he said, hey, just broke up with my girlfriend, was wondering if you wanted to reconnect, aka hook up. What do you think about that? I think that's crazy.
That's so rude.
That is rude and disgusting.
Boys are gross.
So
Side eye is boys and Hinge.
boys and Hinge, that's my side eye right now.
Oh my gosh. Wait, how did it end?
I just texted him back or I DM'd him back on Instagram, you know, and I pretty much just said, you should have chosen me when you had me.
And it took effort for him to unblock you on everything.
On everything. I don't know if he unblocked my number or not, but he unblocked me on Instagram.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
I don't know. That's pretty crazy. That's
is
pretty
crazy.
But you know what else is crazy right now?
Gypsy Rose's baby?
Yes! Okay. I mean, what's your opinion on all of
I
this?
thought she was faking the whole thing. I really did. I thought she was just doing it to like keep kin or whatever. And I know that's like really kind of bad to think. I thought
No.
maybe something would happen. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but like I thought that's what would happen,
Yeah.
you know? Because she like, we kind of kept up with this. She kind of like mentioned how she was scared to lose kin, blah, blah, blah. She's like picking up the house, she's
and they
cleaning.
got in a relationship and got married while she was in prison. So like this is her,
Yeah.
aside from the gentleman who assisted her in murder, this is her first like
Other than
serious
Ryan.
relationship.
Are we counting Ryan? Oh, this is Ryan's
This
baby.
is Ryan. This is
But
no, okay.
Ken-
This isn't Ryan's
Okay, hold
baby.
on. Not Ryan.
This is Ken's baby.
I thought they took the paternity test and it was positive. I might be a fake fan.
It's Ken's baby.
Oh, it's Ken's baby.
Do you know which one is Ken?
It's the weird one.
Yeah. No, Ken. They're both weird.
Is it the one that looks like her mom? That's Ryan.
That's Ryan.
Yes. So she wants to keep Ken cleaning up the house. So she's like, I'm pregnant with your baby. Okay. And I thought she was going to fake it to keep the relationship going because she was scared of like people not loving her or whatever. And
Oh my gosh.
she had the baby.
She did have the baby. When she was in prison, Ken had written a letter to Gypsy or something and was like, I love you. I love your story.
Love you, girl.
Country girl, I love you. He was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I'm pretty sure they dated in prison. That was her first serious relationship. And then they
Yes.
broke up and she got with Ryan, right?
Because he wanted her to like better herself or something like that. Like
something.
focus on herself.
I think Ryan
know.
is just so sad. He couldn't get anyone but someone in prison.
That, and it's not a coincidence that he looks just like her mom. If you threw a wig on that guy,
Oh my God. Dee Dee Blanchard.
that's him.
Is that Ryan in disguise?
R.I.P. I think it is.
I don't know. But I think the whole situation is crazy. So Gypsy's baby is named Aurora, I believe.
Right.
And you're right. A lot of people weren't believing her.
Because she really didn't show unless she wasn't like she wasn't showing. I guess she was trying to show, but it didn't seem like she was pregnant.
You're right. I also feel like she was pregnant for like 2 seconds.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But she did have her kind of early, but only like a month early.
Oh,
Not
really?
even.
Okay.
Not even a month early. Because
Not
she was
even.
due in like January, like 9th or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know the exact date. I'm not that crazy fan,
We're
apparently.
not TMZ, okay?
But she was supposed to be due in January and she had it, in December.
So another thing that's kind of going around about Gypsy's baby is that she didn't show her face in the paparazzi pictures that she released to like People magazine.
Good for her.
And everything. And a lot of people are hyping her up like, oh yeah, good for her. Don't show your child in social media. That's a big thing. And she has talked about that. And then there's a whole, I'm not a Gypsy Rose hater. I'm fascinated with her story.
It's fascinating. We're not, against her, for her, whatever. It's just, we're sipping the tea.
We're sipping the tea.
Because it's boiling.
I've been loving keeping up with it personally.
Yeah.
I know you have too. But the whole other side of the internet is saying that she's not showing our baby Aurora's face because she has the same genetic deformality that Gypsy Rose has.
Oh.
So everybody's saying...
was it genetic or was it from all the medication?
She does have a genetic deformity.
Okay.
Yeah, she's missing a chromosome.
Oh.
And people are saying that...
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why her eyes are a little bit
I thought that was
off.
from the medication. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose is missing a chromosome. Or has an additional
And
chromosome.
so she's nervous about
whatever.
what the public's going to say?
No, the public is speculating that the same thing is wrong with her baby, that she passed her issues, in quotes.
But she can't help that.
She can't help that. But so it's both sides. People are like, good for you, girl. Keep her off the internet. And then people are also like, oh, you're not showing her face because you messed her up with your issues.
See, this is where I am Team Gypsy Rose. You can't help what you're born
true.
with, and you can't help what you pass down. I know I'm missing chromosome. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's crazy. Like,
it's kind of crazy.
You're not going to not have a kid. You know what I mean? Like, if you want a
Yeah.
baby, but they didn't try. But you're not going to be like...
From what we're told.
No.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this was planned.
On Gypsy's side.
On Gypsy's side, I bet she was going in and poking holes in the condoms. I mean, honestly. So, and then on top of that, everybody was saying that her and Ken have split, and it's this whole
I saw that too,
thing.
but then there were pictures of him at her bedside, which I guess if she's having his baby, he needs to be there. But they were kind of like looking all in love.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's just kind of crazy.
Gypsy, do you want to be on our podcast?
It's kind of psycho. Let's do a poll for this Spotify episode. Love Gypsy or hate her? Let's see.
I guess I'd be on the love side.
I would have to be on the love side. Is it wrong for me to say that she's not that bad of a person?
I think she's I think you have to consider everything. She was
do.
abused. She had basically a drug addiction from her mom, Apparently she attempted to leave, wasn't able to, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really just messed up. It's all a whole messed up scenario.
She has a lot going on with her.
And she's just trying to start over.
She is. Is what she did wrong?
Yes. Murder is wrong.
Don't get
Have
me
you seen
wrong.
that? I mean, you got to do what you got to. And then Gypsy was like, no, murder is wrong.
I have seen that. The thing that kind of excuses it for me, and this is going to be bad.
Okay.
It's that she's not the one who actually did it. And that's what kind of helps me see her in a different light. Did she plot it? Maybe.
Yes. Yes. But I feel like that's not her anymore.
I don't either. And people can change. Not saying I support her actions or anything.
No.
But I have had a lot of fun following along, and I can't wait till season 2 of her show comes out.
I know. We will binge watch that and report back.
What else is exciting right now?
How are you feeling about your bob?
Oh my God. Guys, I'm kind of going back and forth about my bob.
Oh.
Are you?
If it's not fixed, then I look like Lord Farquaad.
That's the thing.
You have to fix it.
You have to fix it. You have to have on an outfit. You have to have a lick of makeup on.
Yes.
It's a whole
Because it's a
thing.
chic haircut. It's a chic haircut, but you can't just throw on a sweat set because then I'm kind of giving a boy vibe,
You're not giving a boy vibe. You have good, natural hair. The thing is, I have frizzy, crazy, poofy hair, and Jaxon can wash her hair, and it lays
But
perfectly.
I look like I have 2 strings of hair if I don't use mousse, all this stuff. But if the verdict is, if we don't fix it, if we don't have makeup, or we just want to wear chic outfits, that's whenever it's at its peak.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's like halfway at its peak right now in this moment. Like I have jewelry on.
We're kind of put together. Cute sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Though if we were in trench coats, a mock neck sweater, nice jeans, some boots, we would be unstoppable.
Like first thing when I wake up in the morning, I look crazy. That's it.
But I was talking to my husband, and I was like, I think I want to go back to long hair because, like, I don't like it unless I fix it. And he said, I don't like my hair unless I fix it. And I was like,
period. So I guess that's a lot of consensus.
True. Yeah, you just got to fix your hair.
It's just the thing. I'm mourning, when I'm mourning is like putting it in a claw clip.
Yes, or just throwing it up in a bun.
That's what I'm mourning right now.
Right. I don't know. You have to take 5 minutes for yourself to have a good, or 10 minutes for yourself to have a good 10 hours.
Yes, Jaxon.
And that's what we're processing.
Living through this right now. So kind of debrief that a little bit.
So even for work, I usually just roll out of bed, throw on my scrubs, maybe put on some mascara, grab my coffee to go.
Yeah.
And throw some like sweet peppers, whatever I find in the fridge in my lunchbox.
She pulls random stuff
I will
together.
not buy my lunch at the cafeteria. It's so expensive. We don't even get a discount.
That's crazy to me.
Like a BLT is $13. So usually I just roll out of bed. But lately I've been trying to wake up an hour before I have to leave. So 30 minutes of it can be for myself.
Yeah.
And then I can drink my coffee, do my makeup, things like that. My lunch is already made. Sorry for my puppy. Sky's wanting to join in the podcast.
Sky wants to sing with us.
My lunch is already made. I've been trying to meal prep and things, which after this, I need a meal prep. It's just been nice. Like I come to work. I kind of have to, though, because of the bob.
Because of the bob. But Jaxon has this new thing that she's kind of living by right now, like 10 extra minutes in the morning
for a better 10 hours. And it's on TikTok.
Yeah.
So that's where I got it from. I hope they don't ban TikTok because you do learn from stuff.
They're going to ban TikTok. They're going to ban it. It's going to happen January the 19th. It has been fought for. Actually, today or yesterday, the Supreme Court just declined our other offer of extension for TikTok.
Why doesn't somebody buy it?
Well, did you hear that Kim Kardashian was trying to buy it?
Oh, did they just deny her?
I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know how that works. But Kim Kardashian, because what happened, we need an American
Kim
buyer.
Kardashian, we need you.
Please, Kimmy K.
Kim
Please,
Kardashian,
girl.
if you're out there.
And some Skims.
Help your children and some Skims.
Yeah, so what TikTok needs right now is an American buyer in order for it to remain available to us.
And that's where the Kardashians come into play.
And Kim Kardashian literally released a statement and was like, I'm trying to buy, but I don't know what the update on that is.
That's depressing.
I don't know. At this point,
Speaking of TikTok, you know what I want to come back?
Tell me, musically?
JoJo Siwa.
No. She's here.
I want JoJo Siwa to come back. Oh my gosh, I miss that girl.
Karma's
I used to bombard them, like our little group chat and our friend chat of videos, and they would literally say, Jaxon, please stop sending me JoJo Siwa stuff.
What version of JoJo Siwa do you want to come back?
You know the video of her 21st birthday in that little, in the travel trailer, and there's a whole bunch of booze in the back, and she's acting like, I don't know if she was acting like she was by herself or something. She's like, I'm really drunk right now.
Oh, yes.
That one.
My version of JoJo Siwa that I love, that lives in my head rent free, is who's your dream guest on your podcast? I don't know.
Maybe my ex.
Maybe one of my exes. Us. We should get Dr. Guy in on the podcast.
We should. I'm sure he would do it.
He would do it. Anything to be near a woman.
Can I go in your emergency hole?
It'll only take 30 hours.
We're trying to keep this podcast PG. I'm so sorry. I turned red just saying that.
She did. She's bright red right now. JoJo Siwa. I would love Dance Mom's JoJo Siwa to come back.
Yes. And then did you see on the Dance Moms reunion whenever she was like, Abby Miller was right all along?
Yes.
And everyone was like...
I'm sorry, but Abby's rudeness and meanness and harshness is what made JoJo Siwa who she is.
Right.
I think. And I'm sorry. I will say that JoJo Siwa's career is because of Abby Lee Miller.
Oh, and she claims it. She knows it. She says it to this day. And she says all of theirs. wouldn't be without Abby. Even Maddie's.
Even Maddie's career would not be as intense as it was if Abby Lee Miller did not.
Yeah, and one thing about us, we love Dance Moms.
Okay, we can mess up some Dance Moms.
I love it. Me and my dad used to watch it together too. Yeah.
Speaking of the Dance Moms reunion, and all of these new things coming out, like getting back together sort of a thing.
Okay.
Maybe re-recording with an old group of friends, all of that good stuff.
Do you think we should have something like a guest star next podcast or something?
Maybe so. I was going to talk about Reputation TV.
Oh. We do have friends coming though. And we might have our first guest podcast. Maybe if it's going to snow. So
theoretically.
Maybe not. But we'll see.
We'll see. It's my birthday weekend next weekend, so we're just kind of trying to, I guess this weekend, it's coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to go out and everything, but we're going to see.
But Rep TV.
I was trying to like slide into it smoothly.
That was good. You did it.
But yeah, Reputation TV, do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it's not going to happen? What are you feeling on that?
I know it's already done. I don't know.
Like already recorded?
I think she bought the Reputation TV, right? Taylor's version. She probably did record her songs, but I don't think she's going to release it. I think that she's already said what she says. You know, like her message is already out there. She is this person. All the haters, you know, this is who I really am. And she doesn't have to prove that again.
I think she needs to prove that again.
Because that is your favorite album.
It is my favorite album.
That has my favorite song on there. New Year's Day is literally the best song.
She plays that.
What's your favorite
every time I get in.
Taylor Swift song?
Oh my gosh.
Just
I don't
one.
even know. My favorite Taylor Swift song right now, I've really been loving But Daddy I Love Him from Tortured Poets Department. I've also been loving The Black Dog, also from the same album.
Yeah.
Jackson doesn't like that one. To me, it's just like,
the thing that I don't like about that song is you forgot to turn your location off. And I'm like,
okay.
That just ruins that. I'm like, okay.
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she has Rep TV recorded somewhere and she's just waiting for.
If she drops it, it's just going to be like.
There you go. Chicken
not even
feed.
Maybe one Instagram post or maybe not even social media. It's just going to be there on Spotify.
I mean, she really doesn't post on social media much to begin with.
But she usually does for like the releases and stuff. But I think it's either going to be nonchalant, like, here you go. There might be like vault tracks in there, but
there's
honestly think it's the new year. Why would she drop a Taylor's version album?
And she's going to. She will. I have to have faith that she's going to. I thought it was going to happen like 4 separate times, and it never did.
We watched the live streams and everything.
We watched the live stream of her last tour. That was in.
We thought it was going to be a birthday present to herself,
New Year's Day type of thing. Because of New Year's Day, the song.
You know those like boyfriend, like the X boxes where you get a shoebox, put all of your stuff like from your ex. I think it's going to be like that where she just drops it in the trash.
I don't think that at all.
I think I do.
I feel like that's one of her most powerful albums where she's saying F you, and I think she's really going to amplify it times 2 when she re-records it and re-releases
it. And I understand that point too.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Anyways.
What's your favorite album? One more thing on the Taylor Swift train. What's your favorite album?
Girl, my favorite album is Reputation.
But what did you say the other day? You think that Tortured Poets...
My favorite album is Reputation, but Tortured Poets Department is kind of sneaking up there a little bit.
And you said, I fear that Tortured Poets is my favorite album.
I fear it is becoming that. It's good.
Yeah.
The beats and everything aren't the best.
But the lyrics are amazing.
She is a lyricist to the day she dies.
Yes.
Except for... You turn my location off.
You turn my location off. Or, way to go, tiger.
Yeah, that part is kind of cringy. But, or tattooed golden retriever.
I like that one.
I think that one's cute. But also, I don't like Maddie Healy. So.
Yeah, I love the 1975, though.
And that's an okay opinion to have.
Yeah.
I like them okay.
I would love to see them in concert. Like, I would pay a couple $100 to go see them in concert.
Couple hundred? Mm-hmm. I just dislike Maddie
if I was
Healy
on the floor.
So much that I don't like them.
Concerts. Will you go if you're getting in the nosebleeds, or do you need to be right there? Do you think it's a waste of money if you go in the nosebleeds? What is your hot take?
I'll go anytime. Like, I don't care where I'm at.
You know how Taylor Swift kind of let that, restricted seating, You can't see the stage view, but would you go to that?
I would go if the tickets were like $50
I think they're like 16.
and I was breathing the same air as Taylor Swift.
Right.
I would go.
I pass the NRG Stadium every single time to go to work, and I'm like, Taylor Swift drove on this road.
That's where Taylor performed here in Houston.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like, yes, I would, because let's say the Eras tour specifically, she entered through the back. So you saw her entering the stage.
Right. And you get to see all the dancers and all that stuff, and they kind of interact.
I mean, if it was less than $50, yeah, I'd do
You would go.
Yeah, why not?
But like Taylor Swift, would you go to the nosebleeds?
Of course.
I would too. My sister-in-law, she said that she just really prefers, she just doesn't want to, she'd prefer not to go if she just wants to be right in the front.
I see that aspect of live music, because if you're sitting so high up, like, okay, just play the album then in your car or whatever.
I actually saw the Jonas Brothers up really close. That's the most famous person I've seen up close, and we got on the Kiss Cam in the Houston.
What?
Yeah, we were on B
this.
stage, and we just got on the Kiss Cam from Joe, and you could just interact with them a little bit.
Can I ask you a
fun.
serious question?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Jonas?
Joe Jonas.
Yeah. See, mine used to be
I feel like
Nick.
yours would be Nick, yeah.
Mine used to be Nick until like the past 5 years. Joe has really started to just. His divorce era is serving.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
It is.
He's having his heartthrob moment. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's always had it, but
right now though,
and he's so talented. His voice is amazing.
He's beautiful. I will say his New Year's Eve performance was
underwhelming.
Their performance was good,
but the song choices.
It was bad. It was bad. It was boring. It was bland.
Pick up upbeat songs, not sad songs.
Yeah, they did sing like from Camp Rock though, or something like that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And that. Chef's kiss. That was everything to me.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. Camp Rock. Okay, speaking of everything to me, what are your top shelf picks?
Oh, top shelf picks. Can you go first?
Okay, my top shelf picks. Ooh, this is a toughie. Honestly, one of them has been this lip gloss that I'm using from e.l.f. right now. Mm-hmm. I guess it's not that top shelf because it's like $3 from, but I don't know.
To us,
it's top shelf. No, but I've really been enjoying it. I'm not a big lipstick person. I feel like whenever I wear lipstick, I feel like an imposter. Like everybody knows I'm not a lipstick wearer.
Once you don't wear lipstick, once you put it on, it's a big thing. Just like if you don't wear makeup to work, once you show up to work, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're wearing makeup."
You're right. That's like. I'm not a ball cap, like a hat wearer.
But sometimes I would like to wear a ball cap.
Yes, but whenever I wear one, I feel like everybody knows I don't wear ball caps. Yes. Nice. No paparazzi.
No paparazzi.
So that has been my top shelf pick. I've been using it a lot recently. It lasts forever. It's just their basic clear e.l.f. $3 little lip gloss.
Cute.
It lasts forever. It lasts literally all day. It's not sticky like whenever you talk. It's not making that gummy whatever.
You sold me.
It's great. You need to buy it. And it comes with the best applicator. It's like a dome foot applicator.
Oh. I love that.
It's amazing. 10 out of 10. So you should get it.
Speaking of e.l.f., my husband did so good on my stocking this year. He got, which was, I was scared. He got me a Halo Glow blush.
Yeah.
A Lumi lotion.
Okay.
And a Hello Hydration, like the Laneige dupe.
Oh.
And I was like, how'd you find this out? Because I
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? Because I hadn't said anything about that stuff. But the Halo Glow blush, 10 out of 10.
Wait, so from e.l.f.?
From e.l.f.
Is it, what version of the product is it?
Like the blush, but I forgot what.
Is it like the squeeze tube?
It's a squeeze tube.
I love it.
Yes.
It's the best.
It's so good, and it almost gives like a sunburnt look.
I love it so much. It's very versatile, and then if you want to set it with a powdered blush on top,
and it lasts forever.
All day.
And even the powder can go away, and it not be so,
Yes. And it fades nicely.
Yes,
It fades really nicely.
So he did good.
Is that your top shelf?
That's my top shelf.
Really?
Yeah, I piggybacked off of you. Honestly, I completely forgot mine. I had mine yesterday and completely forgot about it.
I don't even know. Sometimes you just have to kind of live in the moment.
And it's kind of the best way like that.
Of course. Yeah, so lip gloss.
I love that. Oh, I booked a ballet class today.
She booked it. Okay, let's talk about it.
I used to do ballet and all the dance, like jazz, contemporary, tap, ballet. I even got on point. I did it since I was like
when you were younger,
3,
right?
and I stopped whenever I was like 12. So I did
Okay.
it for a while.
Yeah.
I did competitions. I loved it. I was in the
She
Nutcracker.
actually was in the ALDC team. With
Yes,
Connie Lee
I
Miller.
was. Like, I know Josie Siwa personally, and I was just trying to plug her.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that for my best friend.
You're
But
right.
But yeah, I used to do that. And then I stopped. And then whenever I moved to Houston, I was like, I wonder, it was kind of a fad on TikTok. I'm like, I want to do an adult drop-in ballet
Yeah,
class.
of course.
You go in, you actually wear the leotards, the tights, the ballet shoes.
Cute.
And you would think it would be like a workout class where you just wear some
Exactly,
socks,
yeah.
you know? But you don't feel silly and goofy wearing all that stuff because everyone else is wearing it.
Really?
And all ages, like there's a 60-year-old man in there. Like, it's so fun. And he's really good. And it's not just like, all right, this is what we're going to do. It's literally, I don't know if y'all ever have taken a ballet class, but the book of CDs, getting it out, plugging it in.
gosh.
The like classical music is playing. She's skipping through, rewinding, and you're sitting at the bar and you have to be respectful. You clap at the end. Just like a regular
Really?
ballet class. And she's like, okay, first position, let's go. Tendu.
Oh, so you have to know all of that
You have
stuff
to
before
kind
you
of
go
know
in.
it, but they have an intro class too, but it's still just as
For
professional.
total never done it
zero.
before is the intro class.
Yes, and I've been trying to have Hannah to come with me, but I think we decided we're going to go do a tap dance instead.
Yeah, I think we're going to tap dance instead. I definitely want to try the ballet class, but after she told me it was like so for real, so serious, like
Like, I was like, Hannah, we cannot giggle. We would probably get kicked out because it's disrespectful.
yeah, see, us, one thing about us is
We be giggling.
we're going to have a good time
Yes.
with what we're doing.
But I'm excited. I am going to dust off my I haven't done it in like 2 years.
I
but
need to see your little outfit. What's
I
your outfit
know.
look like?
It's going to be like a black leotard with tights.
Pink
now,
or black tights?
pink.
Oh,
And with little a ballet skirt. And I have like the
Cute.
leather pink, ballet
Shoe-
shoes.
ballet-
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. And it's so fun. And everyone's doing it. You'd feel like kind of if some people are like in sweatshirt and leggings and stuff, but I don't think that's actually allowed in the class because it's like a
Really?
legit class. And whenever I was kind of going consistently 2 years ago, I had went up to her and she was like, you could probably get on point by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Like the tiptoe one.
Would you want to get on point?
Oh yeah, that's going to be
break
my
my ankle.
new goal.
So when you're on point, are you standing on your tiptoes?
So they have like this block, so you can get like sheep's wool and stuff like that. The podcast people are like, boring. But you get the sheep's wool or whatever, and you are kind of on your toes, but you have a block and then like wool.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sounds like it hurts.
No, it definitely hurts. Like
No, yeah, it's the
it
worst
definitely
pain
hurts.
of my life.
My friend danced through her adult life. Like
Yeah.
she even won like the Rockettes like
What?
kick line challenge, but she ended up being too young. She cheated on her age. She ended up being too young. She was so good. But she won. They still flew her out and did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, dance class sounds fun. Tap class sounds amazing. It's definitely going to be an investment, though. We have to buy all the stuff to do it.
Yeah, the tap shoes and stuff, but we have it forever.
We do have it forever. And then we're going to do it once and never again. I'm kidding. No, it'll be a lot of fun, to be honest. Speaking of dancing and everything, nothing really good on TikTok right now. No updates on a lot of stuff. I will say, I mean, there's an update on the It Ends With Us stuff that's going on. There's a small update.
What's the update?
So Justin Baldoni's lawyer made a statement. His lawyer made a statement
Okay.
on TikTok, and he pretty much said, we're not standing for any of this, and we're bringing every single receipt that we have. The girl who played younger Blake Lively, younger Lily Bloom in It Ends With Us, kind of vaguely came forward with a statement.
Backing
saying-
Justin?
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. Not necessarily supporting Blake. She kind of vaguely said, yes, she was pretty controlling,
Oh.
none of my costumes could be anything that the costume department wanted to choose, type of a thing.
Oh.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, that was kind of an update on that. Anything good happening on TikTok?
No, honestly, I like the little New Year's resets. Though there is like the 75 hard or 40 soft. Have you heard of that?
I've never heard of this.
So basically what it is, you have a set rules, okay? 1 gallon of water a day, workout
Is
class.
that healthy for you? A gallon a day? Doesn't that flush out
one
everything?
time I was working in the ICU and I had that gallon, like the Simply Modern big one.
Yeah.
And the ICU intensivist comes to me and he's like, "You're not drinking that, are you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Please stop."
Yes.
Please stop. He said, you're going to fluid overload yourself.
Yeah, doesn't it also like wash out all of your like
Vitamins and
electrolytes
electrolytes
or something?
and stuff. Well, it just depends. Like POTS patients, I have POTS. Hi, my name's
Hi,
Jaxon. I have
guys.
POTS. Like they have to drink more water.
Yeah.
So, but a gallon is
That's a lot.
But a gallon of water a day, unless you're like working out, like a lot.
Yeah,
like
and you're
intense
sweating
workouts.
profusely.
Like if you're working out in a hot yoga class for 45 minutes, I think you could get away with drinking a gallon that day.
Plus, can't you get like water poisoning or something like that where you drink too much water?
I bet it has to do with electrolytes.
That's
getting
crazy.
flushed.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
So you read 10 pages of
Let's
a book.
talk about water for 20 minutes.
10,000 steps a day. Like
10,000
journaling.
steps a day. Okay, that's pretty normal.
That's pretty normal.
That's the expectation.
Like no screen time in the morning or no screen time at night.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's really like no alcohol, no carbs. Like you can like kind of set it to but a lot of it's restrictive.
Okay.
Now the 40 soft is like the things that you want to do, but a little less harsh. It's not 2 workouts in the morning or 2 workouts in the day. It's like workout once, read 5 pages,
Okay.
drink the normal amount of water, and then like only alcohol on occasions. But I saw
So live a healthy, normal life during the 45 days.
Yes. But I love Gypsy Elizabeth. She's a podcaster, influencer. I love her.
Okay.
She was talking about...
Hey, Kinsey girl.
Yes, she's so good. I think it was Gypsy Elizabeth. I hope I'm not wrong. No. Oh, no, they're never going to watch this.
You already put it out there.
But she talks about hobbies and things and adding things to your life and not subtracting.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Or it might have been Eli Rilo.
I agree with that
Rallo.
concept, though.
It was Eli Rilo. And now she's living in Houston, one of my favorite influencers.
Okay, we're going to DM her
So-
later. She's going to be on here.
Yes, we're kind of manifesting. But
Wow.
you need to add things to your life and not restrict and not subtract. So if you're going to drink, don't take it away. Just socially.
Yeah.
Not dry, because the people that do dry January, I did it last year, and then it's like, okay, let's go out to drink February 1st.
And then you want to overload on the
Overload.
thing.
Same thing. Like I'm trying to do the anti-inflammatory diet where it's not a lot of carbs, whole grains. If it's dairy, it's expensive dairy. If I limited that, I would eat Thai food 5 times a day.
I'm gonna
5 times a day.
Me personally, I'm gonna eat Thai food 5 times a day. Anyway,
Yes.
no I'm kidding.
But if you restrict something, you're going to overload yourself in the end.
And that is true. That's kind of how binging starts and everything. So I see that. Would you get behind the 75 hard?
I'm a routine girly, so I would, but I think I just wouldn't stick to it. And then if you don't stick to it, then you might beat yourself up.
Yeah.
And that can put you in a slump and stuff like that. So I think it might do more harm than good.
I guess it depends what kind of person you are.
Right.
That's kind of like the whole keto fad that went on a couple of years ago,
Right.
or carnivorism sort of a thing. I don't know.
And the carnivore thing is still going on.
And
It's still,
I can't imagine what those people's arteries look like.
Yeah.
Eating sticks of butter. That's crazy.
can't do that.
I went on a date, or I guess a hookup, with this guy one time who was a freak, but
ate butter. If you eat butter, no.
no, that's not even why he was freaky. And we rented an Airbnb. He lived in Dallas while I was still
I
living
don't think
in
I've
East
ever heard
Texas. Okay, brand new information for everyone. He lived 2 hours away from me. We rented an Airbnb in like a central location and met up. I was like 23. I was 22 or 23, I think. Still crazy to be doing this though. And I'm like, can you make me dinner? Like, that would be lovely. I'm getting in late.
Yeah.
I had come after work, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I got you, but I'm a carnivore. So he's like, I hope that doesn't,
Instead of like, what would you want?
yeah.
Like, what do you want me to cook you?
Which is fine. I love a steak,
Yeah.
I love steak and cheese and egg and whatever carnivore diet is. But
That's it.
that's literally it. And I get there and he makes steak. He's like, how do you like it? And I'm like, pretty much rare. Like,
Yeah.
right off the slap it on there.
Oh,
for
you
a
like
second.
it? Like blue rare?
Not quite blue rare, but just
Medium rare.
Yeah, a little less than medium rare.
Oh.
And he cooks it. The steak is great. He loads it in salt, like a crazy amount. And then he slices me half of his stick of butter.
Half?
To go with it. He has one half, I have the other half.
Half.
Of butter. Half
Like,
a stick.
what is it? 4 tablespoons worth of butter. Butter.
Butter.
I used to have a speech impediment and sometimes comes out. Sorry, guys.
It's a lot. It was a lot. And
That's insane.
It's a massive steak. We're sitting there slicing it up.
Do you have any sides or is it just the butter?
Babe, the side is the butter. No. The side is the butter and the salt. Yeah.
And the salt.
You know what, though? I was sitting there, like, having my steak and then having a quick little nibble of the butter so that way it would go together in my mouth.
Oh, my
But he was
gosh.
like, do you like your butter warmed up or cold? And he likes his cold. So it's like
The thing is, with these
solid.
diets, you can't expect everyone else to do them.
No.
You can't.
But you know what? I was like, steak is good by me.
Yeah,
You
steak
know?
is good.
Anyways,
Just not the butter.
Later that night, can I say this? You don't
Sure,
know about
I
this.
guess,
We can
I guess.
edit it out and post. It was a freaky night. Okay, the butter, the steak, that was a whole thing. Later that night,
Right.
he sucked my big toe so hard, he took the nail polish off. And then I never spoke to him again.
We don't have to edit that out.
So it was kind of crazy.
Oh my
It was kind of
God.
crazy. It was a crazy night. There were some crazy
Not
things
the nail polish,
involved.
but was it gel nail polish?
It was regular nail
Oh,
polish.
thank God. That would have been.
Regular nail polish. So yeah, that was a crazy dating experience for
Oh my
me. I
goodness.
don't know how we got to this topic. Fad diets.
Doesn't matter. Emergency hole.
Emergency holes. So yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I think to kind of close it off, Wicked.
Wicked.
Right? Okay, so
Did y'all
crazy
buy it on
guy.
Prime?
Did you guys buy Wicked on Prime?
$30. How do you feel about the price?
$30 is crazy to me.
I think so too. I think in a couple months it's going to be 15.
Even $15 is crazy to me. I would pay max $10 to buy that movie.
But whenever we used to go buy DVDs, whenever Netflix and stuff wasn't available, Blu-ray was more expensive, as in like 15, 20 bucks.
Okay, but technology has advanced
It's
so much.
advanced, so it doesn't, there's no product.
I'm sorry, but I
You're
could
getting.
stream it for free on a bootleg site.
Right.
I'm not going to.
We're not going to. That is illegal.
I already bought it on Prime for $30, but $32 with tax.
That's insane.
And it's $20 to rent it for
Yeah, and why would
48
you do
hours.
that?
For 48 hours you
Yeah.
get it. So we love Wicked. Who would you be from Wicked?
Of course, I want to be Glinda, but I think I do the box so well. Like, whenever I'm just singing, I would be Nessa Rose.
She would be
I think I would be Nessa Rose.
Like, I don't know if you'd be Nessa Rose.
I think I would, unfortunately. Like, I
Oh
really
my
do think I would.
gosh.
I love Glinda, though.
Glinda,
But honestly,
yes.
maybe Elphaba.
Elphaba would be so fun. I would want to be Madame Morrible.
Oh, you would be an amazing Madame Morrible.
That would be like
Yeah.
the role for me.
That would be
love
so
that.
fun.
I would love that. Yeah. Anyways, we talked about a lot of stuff today.
Oh my gosh.
It was kind of fun.
That was fun. I don't think I would get this matcha latte again from Starbucks.
I would get the sugar cookie latte again, but unfortunately, what is up with me in seasonal items? I need to get over it. My little star things from
And
last episode.
were you able to get those?
So I went back to Trader Joe's. They were wiped out.
Oh my goodness.
So I got something that was right next to it that had the same description. Tastes disgusting though.
Oh.
Not the same thing.
Boo.
But they're okay. But yeah, would get this drink again. Don't think I'll be able to though for 12 more months.
Yes.
But you know what? That's okay. Will you guys get drinks with us again next week?
Hopefully for our third date.
I hope so.
And we will be catching feelings then.
we will.
Don't
be.
block us.
Don't block us.
Or don't go into a 30-hour surgery.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of fun. Have you?
Yes, I
Okay.
loved it. It was such a good episode. Thank y'all again for watching. And we're raising our little Starbucks cups.
Starbucks
And thank you for watching the Sip Scene.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.